What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for reclaiming your body isn't locked away in a high-tech lab, but is likely sitting in your kitchen pantry right now, for less than the price of a cup of coffee? I know that sounds like a wild claim, but the sickness, the fatigue, the chronic ache that has become your new normal, that is the real fantasy. That is the illusion we have been sold. We're going to shatter that illusion today. But you have to stay with me until the very end. The simple trick is powerful, yes, but the final insight I will share is the reason it works at all. It is the key that unlocks the entire kingdom. Do not click away. This is the conversation you've been waiting for. The forgetting. We need to talk about why you feel the way you do. Why you wake up in the morning and the first thing you feel isn't gratitude for a new day, but a negotiation with your own body. The stiffness in your joints, that dull ache in your back, the mental fog that makes simple memories feel like they're buried under layers of cotton. It's a quiet despair that creeps in. You start to believe this is just the price of aging. You start to accept that your best days, your most vital and vibrant days, are in the rearview mirror. You look in the mirror and see a stranger whose energy doesn't match the fire that still flickers in your soul. This is what I call the forgetting. We have forgotten our natural state. Our birthright is not pain, it is not fatigue, it is not disease. Our birthright is vitality, it is energy, it is clarity. The modern world, with all of its conveniences and marvels, has systematically disconnected us from this truth. It has sold us a story that our bodies are fragile machines, destined to break down and require constant, expensive intervention. But your body is not a machine. It is a garden. And for decades, we've been unknowingly poisoning the soil. The aches, the inflammation, the exhaustion. These are not signs of breakdown. They are the desperate cries of a garden begging for clean water, for sunlight, for a return to balance. The greatest tragedy is that we have been taught to silence these cries with pills and procedures, rather than listening to what they are truly telling us. They are telling us that the very environment within our own bodies has become hostile to life. Inner ocean. So what is this hostile environment? The ancient wellness traditions had 1,000 names for it, but modern science has given us a very simple framework to understand it: the balance between alkaline and acidic. Think of your body as a vast inner ocean. This ocean, which comprises over 70% of you, needs to be maintained at a very specific pH level to sustain life, slightly alkaline. When this delicate balance is tipped, when the ocean becomes too acidic, every system in your body begins to struggle. It's like trying to grow a vibrant coral reef in a pool of vinegar. It's impossible. The coral, which is your bones, your organs, your cells, will begin to bleach, to weaken, to die. This is not a metaphor, it is a biological reality. Inflammation at its core is the body's response to this acidic state. It's a 5-alarm fire. The chronic pain in your knees, the burning in your gut, the throbbing in your head, that is the fire of an acidic internal environment. Your body is screaming for relief. It's spending every ounce of its precious energy just trying to buffer this acid, to neutralize this internal threat. Is it any wonder you feel exhausted? Your energy is being consumed by an invisible war happening within you, a war you didn't even know you were fighting. This acidic state is the fertile ground for nearly every chronic issue we associate with aging. It's the common denominator, and the modern world is a relentless 24/7 acid-producing factory. The processed foods, the refined sugars, the stress hormones flooding our system from constant worry and a barrage of negative news, the shallow breathing, the lack of deep restorative sleep. It all pours acid into our inner ocean. The ritual. So how do we begin to turn the tide? How do we start to calm this acidic storm and bring our inner ocean back to its life-sustaining alkaline state? This is where that humble box in your pantry comes in. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is one of the most potent and fast-acting alkaline substances on the planet. Your own body produces bicarbonate to buffer acids, but it simply cannot keep up with the modern acidic onslaught. We can use it as a powerful intentional tool to give our body the support it desperately needs. But this isn't about just mindlessly chugging it down. This is about creating a sacred ritual of restoration. It's a conscious act of love for your body. Here is how you do it, with intention. Upon waking, before any food or coffee touches your lips, go to your kitchen. Take a tall glass of clean filtered water, not cold but room temperature or slightly warm. This is important as cold water can shock the system. You want to gently awaken your body, not jolt it. Then take a small amount, and I mean small. We are honoring our body, not overwhelming it. 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of pure aluminum-free baking soda. As you stir it into the water, don't just stir. Watch it dissolve. See it transforming the water into a healing elixir. Set an intention. Say to yourself, I am clearing the way for health. I am restoring balance. I am giving my body the gift of peace. Then drink it slowly. Don't rush. Feel the water entering your body and visualize it as a calming, cleansing wave washing through you, neutralizing the fires of inflammation, soothing every cell it touches. Do this on an empty stomach, at least 20-30 minutes before you eat, so it doesn't interfere with the vital stomach acid you need for digestion. This is not something you do every single day for the rest of your life. This is an intervention. It's a reset button. You can do it for a week, then take a break. You must learn to listen to your body. It is the ultimate source of wisdom. For some, this simple ritual will be the catalyst for a profound transformation. But a word of deep respect and caution. Your body is a sacred and unique vessel. If you have any serious health conditions, particularly with your kidneys or blood pressure, you must honor that. You must speak with a trusted health practitioner before beginning any new practice. This is a path of wisdom, not blind faith. Inner fire. Let's talk about what begins to happen when you do this. Let's talk about the 7 problems that start to recede into the background, like a bad dream you're finally waking up from. The first is the most obvious, joint pain. That chronic, grinding inflammation that makes movement a chore. That fire in your joints is fueled by acid. When you begin to alkalize your system, you are removing the fuel for that fire. It's like spraying a cool, soothing mist over a smoldering ember. The relief can be astounding. You may find yourself moving with a freedom you thought you had lost forever. The second is digestive distress. The constant bloating, the acid reflux, the discomfort after every meal. Your gut is a delicate ecosystem, and an acidic environment allows harmful bacteria to thrive while killing off the beneficial flora that you need for proper digestion and nutrient absorption. By rebalancing your inner ocean, you create a garden where good things can grow again. You stop feeding the weeds and start nourishing the flowers. Suddenly, food becomes fuel again, not a source of fear. Deep energy. Third, and this is one of the most profound shifts, is the return of your energy. We've been told that fatigue is just a part of getting older. It is a lie. Your fatigue is the direct result of your body spending all of its resources fighting the internal war against acidity. When you give it the alkaline support it needs, that energy is liberated. It's no longer being wasted on defense. It's now available for you to live, to create, to play, to engage with the world. You'll feel a clean, steady energy that isn't dependent on caffeine or sugar. It's your own life force, finally unburdened. The fourth is kidney support. Your kidneys are the master filters of your body, and their primary job is to manage acid and mineral balance. The modern acidic diet places an immense, relentless strain on them. Providing your body with bicarbonate is like giving your kidneys a helping hand, easing their burden and allowing them to do their job more effectively. This is a profound act of long-term care for one of your most vital organ systems. True clarity. The fifth problem that begins to dissolve is brain fog. That feeling of walking through a mental haze, of searching for words that used to come so easily. The gut and the brain are intimately connected through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. An inflamed, acidic gut directly leads to an inflamed brain. By calming the fire in your gut, you clear the smoke from your mind. You'll experience a sharpness, a clarity, and a quickness of thought that you may have believed was gone for good. It wasn't gone, it was just obscured. Sixth are the issues that show up on your skin: rashes, dullness, mysterious spots. Your skin is your body's largest organ of elimination. When your primary filtering systems, like the kidneys and liver, are overburdened by acid, the body tries to push those toxins out through the skin. By easing the internal load, you allow your skin to return to its natural state of radiance. Your outer health is always a reflection of your inner balance. And finally, the seventh is your immune response. An acidic internal environment is a welcoming home for all manner of unwanted invaders. It weakens your body's natural defenses. By creating a more alkaline terrain, you build a robust and resilient internal fortress. You become less susceptible to every little thing that goes around because your body is no longer a hospitable host. It's strong, balanced, and ready to defend you. Deeper poison. Now we have to go deeper, because if you only focus on the baking soda, you will miss the entire point. This ritual, this elixir, is a powerful crutch. It's an emergency intervention. But you don't want to live on a crutch for the rest of your life. The real goal is to learn to walk on your own. The real goal is to stop pouring acid into your ocean in the first place. This is where the true healing, the permanent transformation, lies. We have to look at the sources. And yes, it's the sugar, the processed flours, the factory-farmed meats, the sodas. You know this. These are acid-forming foods that create chaos in our system, but there is a far more potent, far more insidious source of acid that most people completely ignore. Your thoughts, your emotions. Every time you marinate in feelings of anger, resentment, fear, or chronic stress, your body is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. These are acid-forming hormones. You can eat the purest, most alkaline diet in the world, but if your mind is a battlefield of negativity and unresolved emotional pain, you are creating acid from within. This is the hidden truth. Emotional toxicity becomes biological toxicity. The bitterness you hold towards someone who wronged you years ago is literally creating an acidic fire in your joints today. The constant anxiety you feel about the future is disrupting your gut and fogging your mind. Your biography becomes your biology. The real work of healing is not just changing what you eat, but changing how you feel. It's about learning to process and release these toxic emotions, to forgive, to let go, to choose peace not as a passive state, but as an active, courageous discipline. The antidote. So what is the antidote? The antidote is not just alkaline water, it's an alkaline life. It's about consciously and deliberately choosing what you allow into your sacred inner world. It's about cultivating alkaline emotions. Gratitude is alkaline, love is alkaline, joy, peace, compassion, these are the most powerful healing agents on the planet. They change your body chemistry on a cellular level. You can start by cultivating a practice of gratitude. Every morning, before your feet hit the floor, name 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. Feel the emotion of that gratitude in your heart. It's a chemical signal to your body that you are safe, that life is good, and it can switch from a state of emergency to a state of repair and regeneration. Another powerful antidote is your breath. Most of us walk around in a state of chronic shallow breathing, which traps CO2 in the body and contributes to an acidic state. Taking just 5 minutes a day to practice deep diaphragmatic breathing, in through the nose, filling your belly, and a long, slow exhale out through the mouth, is one of the fastest ways to expel acid and flood your body with life-giving, alkalizing oxygen. It's free, it's always available, and it is profoundly powerful. It's about getting back into nature. Putting your bare feet on the earth, a practice known as grounding, has been shown to reduce inflammation by transferring the earth's natural healing energy into your body. It's about soaking in the morning sunlight, which not only gives you vitamin D, but also helps to set your body's natural rhythms, promoting deep, restorative sleep, the ultimate time for the body to cleanse and repair itself. Final truth. And this brings us to the final, most important insight, the one I promised you at the beginning. The baking soda is just a key. The real secret is not what you add to your life to get better. It's what you are willing to remove. We live in a culture of addition. We are always looking for the next supplement, the next superfood, the next biohack to add to our routine, hoping it will be the magic bullet. But healing is not an act of addition. It is an act of subtraction. The path to vitality is not about what you can take, but what you can let go of. Can you let go of the processed food that is inflaming your body? Yes. But more importantly, can you let go of the resentment that is inflaming your spirit? Can you let go of the news cycle that feeds you a diet of fear and division every single day? Can you let go of the belief that your best days are behind you? Can you let go of the relationships that drain your life force and offer nothing but criticism and negativity? Can you let go of the story that you are a victim of your genetics or your age? That is the real work. Your body has an innate divine intelligence. It knows how to heal. It is programmed for vitality. The only thing it asks of you is that you stop getting in its way, stop poisoning the garden, and it will bloom. The baking soda ritual is a beautiful first step. It's a way to clear some of the accumulated debris and give you a glimpse of what's possible. It can give you the energy and clarity you need to start the real work of subtraction. Use it as a catalyst. But please, hear this. Your ultimate wellness will not be found in a box of baking soda. It will be found in your courageous, conscious choices. The choice to eat food that is alive. The choice to move your body with joy. The choice to breathe deeply. The choice to guard your mind as fiercely as you would guard your own child. And the choice to release everything that creates an acid state within your body, your mind, and your soul. Your body is not your enemy. It is your most loyal and faithful ally. It has been sending you signals of pain and fatigue for years, begging you to listen. Today is the day you listen. Today is the day you stop the war and you sign a peace treaty. The path forward is simple. Not easy, but simple. Create a sacred, alkaline sanctuary within yourself and watch as your body remembers its birthright to thrive. That is the truth you needed to hear. Now the choice is yours.